Hello and welcome again to the Contemplation Cafe. This is Paul, your host, and as always, inviting you to come inside, pull up a chair, and have a think or two. I like to lift weights. I like to lift weights a lot. Now, can't tell by looking at me, you probably go, yeah, I think you just like to lift the fork a lot. But no, I do like to lift weights, and I like to lift weights a lot. And one of the things I always say to myself in the gym is that if you never pick up the heavy weight, you'll never lift the heavy weight. If you never try the heavy weight, you'll never know if you can lift the heavy weight. And bodybuilding, just like in many sports, there are life lessons to be learned, and there is a lesson in that as well. If you never try something, you'll never know if you can do it. I mean, when you're standing in the gym and you look down that rack of dumbbells, maybe you're using a pair of 40s, and down at the very end is a pair of 75s. Well, if you never work your way down there, you'll never know if you can lift those. You'll never do it. And then you'll always be stuck with the woulda, coulda, shoulda. But rather than do that, go for it. Start moving up there and give them a try. Even if you can just do one repetition to actually see, because you might be able to lift the weight. And then now your horizon's been expanded. Instead of you just sitting here with the 40-pound dumbbells, now you're down here, 60s, 65, 70, 75. Now you're in a whole other realm. And sometimes in life we find ourselves in the same kind of situation. So let me give you a contrast. Some of the most recent jobs I've had, whenever the opportunity came up, I've always had this confidence, that I'm going to get it. It's my job. It's my job to lose. And I'm going to go in there and basically come across in such a manner as that the interview people would say, we got to hire this guy. We would be complete morons if we didn't hire this guy. That was my whole mindset. Well, now I'm faced with a job opportunity or promotional opportunity I don't have that confidence for. It literally is going to be going from the kiddie pool to the deep end of the adult pool where it's 12 feet and you can't touch the bottom. That's going to be the difference between what I'm doing now and what I might be getting into later. And I've been contemplating this for many days, thinking about it, praying about it. And I was encouraged by the Lord because He took me back and pointed out to people like Joseph, who in a day went from the prison to being the number 2 guy in all of Egypt. Or like David, who went from being a shepherd to being king of Israel in a very short period of time. Or like Daniel, who also went from being a prisoner to being second in command in the entire Babylonian Empire. And it just encouraged me and reminded me that when you have a lot of confidence, and it's okay, it's not wrong to have confidence, but when you have a lot of confidence, sometimes you might not be operating in faith. And sometimes you need to get out there in that uncertainty to where you can't touch the bottom, where you really can't see over the horizon. And then you have to put that trust and confidence in the Lord, not in your own ability, your own knowledge, skills, and abilities. But now you're putting your trust in the Lord to get you from point A to point B. And just like I was also reminded with Peter, if you never climb out of the boat, you'll never walk on the water. So I'm going to encourage you, as I have been encouraged, that when there are these opportunities for growth and development, and it seems like it's going to be a bit of a stretch, or it's going to be a bit of a leap, or you're going to go, yikes, I'm about to jump off into the deep end and I can't touch the bottom. I'm going to encourage you to really consider going for it. Because again, if you never pick up the heavy weights, you'll never know if you can pick up the heavy weights. Think about it. Thanks for stopping by the Contemplation Cafe. We'll see you again next time.